Akshay and Radhika broke off their engagement.
What?
What's up, guys? Zuzu here. So I found that Netflix put out a video on YouTube with the Indian Matchmaking cast and gave some updates on them. So this is my reaction to all the updates. So first of all, Akshay, oh my goodness, I could not believe it when he said that he broke off the engagement to Radhika. Like, what? But his reasoning, okay, yeah, I get it. So he was like, I've only talked to this girl for like 5 minutes of my life. What am I doing? And like couldn't sleep at night thinking about it. And it turns out they were just like totally opposite and just was not the one for him. So he went to his parents and they talked about it, and it turns out now that they are more accepting of his wishes, and you know, they just want him to be happy. Like when he finds the one, that's great. They just want him to be happy. So that's good that they came to an understanding. And you know how they kept showing the mom like just wanting him to be married so much, and like saying her blood pressure was bad and stuff. And so the interviewer, Dolly, asked, you know, well, how's your mom's blood pressure doing and whatever, and he said she's fine, her health is fine. So that's good. And he was a lot more talkative in this interview than on the show, so that was interesting to kind of see more of his personality and him talking more. And yeah, he liked the show. He said he has nothing bad to say about it. So, and then, okay, who else did they show? Nadia. She's not with Shekar. I guess they dated for a little bit after the show, but as she put it, the stars were just not aligned, and they're not even in touch anymore. And with Nadia, they also showed, you know, the interviewer was talking about what happened with her and Vinnay, and she was like, this was my experience. I wasn't acting any different because of the cameras. It is what it is, you know, kind of thing. And then they showed Vinnay, and he was kind of like, well, you can't always judge a book by its cover. There's two sides to every story. We both know what really happened. And Nadia was just kind of like, didn't want to talk about it. At one point, Dolly was like, well, can we have a discussion between you two? And she was just kind of like, can I say no? And I think she was just like, it's over and done with. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It is what it is. Let's move on. So, also interviewed Aparna. And Aparna is not with Jay. Apparently they just had that one date. They didn't really actually ever start a relationship, but they are still friends and they text regularly. And she also texts with Dilip and Shekar, she said, like every day. So she said, you know, it was really cool that she ended up making some good friends out of the show. So that was good. And she said also that she's had a lot of like positive messages from people, and she's seen memes of herself, and it's just been kind of a roller coaster. And then of course she's seen negative comments too, but overwhelmingly more positive things. She said that she's had a lot of good comments from women that felt like after seeing her on the show that they can speak up for themselves, and some of them were like in bad situations and they feel like maybe they can stand up and leave those bad situations that they're in. So overall, good experience for Aparna to be on the show. And then let's see, they also showed Guru. That was another one of Nadia's matches, and he feels like he was not properly portrayed on the show. Dolly asked him what did he think maybe he should have done differently, and he was talking about how, well, his posture was bad that day, so maybe he should have sat up more straight. And I don't remember this. Something about that he had a wrinkled T-shirt. He should have had his T-shirt ironed. And then online, he has been getting comments that people were saying like, "Oh, you catfished Nadia because you were like all clean shaven on the date, but you're never clean shaven." So he's like, I guess I should have had a beard during our date. And it's kind of funny because I think he he seems more funny like in this interview and kind of like a fun person compared to their date. So I think I kind of agree with him that maybe he just wasn't portrayed right, or maybe he was just feeling a little shy that day with the cameras around. So yeah. Well, Vyasar, they showed Vyasar, and of course we're all wondering if he's still with Rashi, and no, he's not. Too bad. However, he said, she's still pretty young and she's never been in a serious relationship. She's just starting her career, and he felt like they both have a little bit of growing up to do. And he said, though, that when he shared about his dad's criminal past and everything, that was not a factor for her. That isn't why they didn't work out, and her family didn't have, they were all looking past that. So, which I could see, because I feel like Rashi was just kind of like, a really open person, and not she seemed like not judgmental to me. So, just didn't work out. However, he's been getting a lot of DMs apparently, and he said he's kind of laughing at some of the girls because they're like trying to be funny and like to not make it creepy. So they'll be like, "I think you're cute, bye," and like stuff like that. And then he said like he's getting just the opposite from guys. Like he's getting these long messages like, "Yo, man, you're awesome. You're the king." And so that was kind of funny. And Pradhyuman. So Pradhyuman, not with Rushali. They talked on the phone a couple of times after that date, and it turns out she's more like career focused right now. She's into her modeling stuff, and so they're just kind of like not on the same page in life right now. He's looking more to settle down and things, and that's just not where she's at. So didn't work out. Seems like he felt like he grew from the show and learned a lot, so that was good. And I guess there's some memes floating around. I think there are some memes floating around about all of these people. Now I'm wondering, should I look up the memes and do a reaction video to the memes? If you'd like to see that, let me know. Leave me a comment and I'll do it. But, also about Pradhyuman, I saw, can't remember the channel name, but I'll leave a link to it. Some other channel, they were showing a house tour. He did a house tour with them, so that was kind of interesting. So if you'd like to see Pradhyuman's house, I'll leave the link. And I almost forgot, and Ankita, Dolly interviewed her too, and she's doing great. She had big smiles. I just think she is like the loveliest person. Between her and Nadia, I think they're the two most loveliest people from the show. And Ankita's doing great. She would still take more matches if she got any from Seema. She's like, hey, why not? She also has been getting messages from people, and she said she's just like beyond happy and feeling good over all the support and love that she's gotten from people. And there was this really touching story that she shared that somebody messaged her on her WhatsApp, and she saw it and she was like, well, who is this person? And apparently it was some girl that she had met like 3 years ago. So the story went that they ran into each other in a women's bathroom somewhere, and this girl that she met excuse me, this girl that she met was feeling down and actually wanted to end her life that night, but Ankita stayed with her and helped her smile again. And encouraged her, and they went out for a drink, and she kind of, talked her out of what she wanted to do with taking her own life and everything. And I guess Ankita put her phone number into this girl's phone. And so that's how this girl had her number. And she was like, hey, I saw you on Indian Matchmaking, and I don't know if you remember me, but this is what happened, and just kind of thanking her. And so that was just really touching. I thought, oh my goodness. So she really impacted this girl's life. So in conclusion, guys, arranged marriage is not for everyone. Doesn't work for everyone, but it does work for a lot of people. So I think in the end, in order for it to work, both people have to really be in it and work at it, and they have to be there. They have to be present. Just like any other relationship, right? But using a matchmaker is nothing new. In fact, so many people use dating apps and dating websites. I mean, they have been for years. So that's another form of matchmaking, guys. A lot of people have found the one that way. But I know that, in the case of these people using matchmakers, especially in India, according to Seema, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but according to Seema, she said so many of them that go through her, the time between meeting and getting engaged and getting married is a very short period of time. But that's not always the case with people using dating websites and apps. Everybody's a little bit different on how long they take to get to know someone before they take that big step. So I wish nothing but the best for all the cast of the show. I hope they find happiness in whatever they do in their life, whether that means getting married or not. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know, comment if you want me to do that meme reaction video. Until next time, live with intention.